Kazakhstan is strengthening its position as a major transit hub of the region. Experts predict that by 2020, nearly 2 million freight containers will be shipped from China to Europe via Kazakhstan, given the faster delivery period. It takes 15 days to deliver goods through Kazakhstan compared to 6 weeks on other routes. Experts spoke about the potential of the Silk Road Economic Belt project at the forum in Astana.
В 2011 году через нас прошло в Европу
1,000 containers from China to Europe passed through Europe in 2011. Last year, 201,000 containers have passed. For 7 years, the growth increased by 200 times. Since 2013, there's a special increase. 80% of the trains with cargo return to China. This is the return on investment made.
с грузом в Китай, понимаете? То есть это уже стало окупаемым.
Investment opportunities in Kazakhstan's regions were presented at the Day of Economy in Munich. The presented regions, which were done for the first time, include Atyrau, Kostanay, and Almaty. The Kazakh delegation members spoke about relevant projects in each region, as well as the most promising industries to investors.
Мне очень понравилось, что они показали региональные.
I truly liked how they showed features of the regions using beautiful photos. People always remember those things. We, the Schneider Group company, have been working in Kazakhstan's market for more than 10 years. Kazakhstan's location is very interesting. Your country has good prospects, and the goal is Kazakhstan 2050 plan. This is a specific plan which is being implemented.
Это конкретный план, который выполняется.
Representatives of national company responsible to attract investments informed the investors on the conditions of doing business in Kazakhstan, tax preferences and competitive advantages in the country. They also explained the projects that can be effectively implemented in Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan
is not a small market with 18 million population. This is a market of 500 million population. This includes the Eurasian Economic Union with 180 million population, Central Asian countries with 50 to 70 million population, and Western China with 300 million population. The most important condition for our investments is the country's stability. Our company has worked in Kazakhstan since 2010. 2 years ago, we doubled our investments in Kazakhstan and plan to expand our business. We want to bring our German technology to your country and make production more efficient. As a result of the forum, the parties signed 3 memorandums of cooperation, including the agreements with representatives of companies working in agribusiness, digital transformation, as well as an agreement with the Bavarian East-West Organization, which will strengthen the economic cooperation between the two countries.
Подписали 3 важных документа с Баварией. Это, во-первых, позволит нам.
We signed 3 important agreements with Bavaria. This will allow us to work with the Bavarian companies and to attract investments to Kazakhstan. The second agreement will allow us to develop agrarian science, and most importantly, we will be able to attract Bavaria's research institutes to Kazakhstan for joint projects. And thirdly, of course, digital transformation.
Институты из Баварии в Казахстан для совместных проектов. И третье, конечно, цифровизация.
In addition, the Kazakh delegation organized bilateral meetings with CEOs of the German companies. The Bavarian entrepreneurs showed their interest and highlighted that they are ready to increase their investments in Kazakhstan and expand their business. The bus routes between Almaty and Tashkent, as well as between Almaty and Nukus, are open again. Both buses from Uzbekistan safely reach Almaty in 14 hours. Almaty citizens welcomed the first bus from Tashkent at the Ushkanir bus station. They welcomed the passengers with music and chashu by throwing sweets based on Kazakh tradition. The passengers were also treated with national cuisine. We do small business. I often have to travel to Kazakhstan for work. Therefore, this new route is very profitable. We left Tashkent last night and this morning we reached Almaty. The daily schedule includes 4 buses to Tashkent and 2 buses to Nukus from Almaty. The transportation service is very beneficial in terms of time efficiency. Priority is given to the bus passengers at checkpoints. The buses, passengers and their luggage will undergo customs inspection and border passport control through the green corridor. This will avoid schedule disruption.
17-18 жылдан бері ашылмай жүрген рейс еді
People
ғой.
had waited for these routes for a long time. Thank God it's good now. It's very profitable for us, transporters and passengers, to go through customs without waiting.
Таможнядан без очередь өтеді.
The launch of the new bus routes is based on the agreement signed between the presidents of the two republics. Passenger traffic between Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan continues to grow every year. The Ushkonir Almaty bus station can accommodate up to 10,000 passengers daily. In the near future, another bus route from Samarkand and Angren will be introduced. The bus routes to two cities of Tajikistan and capital of Mongolia will be opened as well. Kyrgyzstan is expanding its cotton export. The country will sign large contracts with China. The cotton manufacturing plants in Kyrgyzstan supply raw materials to Russia, Turkey, and Bangladesh. Businessmen said the export volumes are increasing every year. In 2017, over 10.5 tons of cotton lint were exported, and this year the export volume is targeted to be increased by 1,500 tons. Cotton harvest is largely implemented in Osh region. We have established more agreements with farmers due to the expansion of the crop areas. About 1,200 farmers from all over the Karasu district visit us. Last year, the price for 1 kilogram of raw cotton totaled 46 som. We believe that the price this year will not be reduced. A variety of Chinese cotton has been cultivated for several years. Specialists said the variety is easy to harvest and produces high yield. Agrarians have been harvesting varieties such as China 52 and China 13 for several years. They're suitable for our climate. If we follow all the agro-technical norms, we will harvest up to 47 quintals of cotton per hectare. The local cotton processing plant has a non-waste production policy whereby the cotton seeds are processed to obtain oil. The organic oil is sold not only in local market but also in neighboring Kazakhstan and Tajikistan. This year, the oil will be exported to China. The largest part of our output is exported to Russia. Recently, we began exporting our products to Tajikistan as well. In the local market, our products are being sold in many regions, from Uzgen district to Batken region. In 2017, nearly 11,000 hectares of land were allocated for cotton farming in Osh region. Last year, agrarians in Karasu district harvested more than 30 quintals of cotton, and almost the entire yield was exported. This year, the land for cotton harvesting was increased by almost 2,000 hectares. About 1,300 hectares of land were allocated in Kashgar Kishtak rural district. Farmers harvest up to 45 quintals of raw cotton per hectare. Kazakh agrarians are using new agricultural technologies. Harvesting process is currently underway in northern districts of Kostanay region. Latest equipment and digital technologies are facilitating the process. The new combine harvester allow operators to observe grain moisture, yield, and fuel consumption by using onboard computer. We harvest grains of 17% moisture or higher. We test the crops with combine harvesters and analyze the grains. The grains are immediately grinded after selection. Digital technologies are facilitating the farmers' operations. At this enterprise, farmers are using electronic carts to unload grains. They installed the friend or foe identification system on the combine harvesters. The tractor operator gives me a card that I insert to unload the grains. It's impossible to unload the truck without this card.
234-230. Поле номер 40. Они заполнены.
There is a transport monitoring center at the farm. Specialists are aware of the amount of grains grinded by each operator, the weight of grains in tanks, and the time of grain unloading.
With
the help of the computer, we can learn how much fuel has been consumed by the machines. The system has increased our performance by 30 to 40%. The average yield in Kostanay region is 10 quintals per hectare this year. With the use of latest technologies, agrarians plan to harvest about 5 million tons of grains. Scientists have discovered traces of ancient settlements on Kazakhstan's territory. 15 graves and 2 wolf pits were found at southeastern Almaty. The findings include products made of stone, iron, bronze, and porcelain. Researchers say that people lived in this area from the 5th century BC to the 12th century AD. Representatives of the Issyk Kazakh State Historical and Cultural Reserve Museum conducted excavation works with the staff of the Shaanxi Provincial Institute of Archaeology in China. There are a lot of interesting things in the foothill zone of northern Tian Shan. Almost every 30 kilometers from Kyrgyz to Almaty, ancient burials can be found. A long time ago, people lived there and communicated. We think that it was part of the Great Silk Road. This is the second joint excavation works on the territory of the ancient Rakhat settlement. The first excavation works were held in 2017. Members of the fifth route, titled From Sea to Sea, have covered the biggest part of the trip. The exploratory trip is held as part of the Ulidala Yelenie Sayakhat project. The route lies between the two biggest reservoirs in Kazakhstan, the Aral and the Caspian Seas. The travelers began their trip in Kizilorda region, where they explored Lake Kambash, the unique water reservoir that attracts tourists. The expedition members also visited the natural and historical sites of Mangostar region, such as the ancient complex of burial monuments dated back to the 16th century, Tamshali Canyon, Cape Zhigilgan, and many other sites. The travelers will arrive in Aktau on September 21st. In general, they will cover almost 3,500 kilometers. After the expedition, Kazakh TV will air a cycle of programs dedicated to the unique touristic sites of Kazakhstan.
Экспедиция началась из города Кызылорды. Там природные объекты посетили, связанные с Аральским морем. Это Камыстыбас.
The expedition started in Kizilorda city, where they visited natural facilities related to the Aral Sea. They visited Kamystybas, the lake, and the Aral city. Then the expedition headed to the northern part of the Aral Sea, continued on the territory of the Aktobe and Mangostar regions, including the Bozjir Valley, the underground mosses such as Beket Ata and Chinki Ustyurt, as well as original interesting landscapes that attract tourists and travelers.
Это вообще Чинки Устюрта. Самобытные, очень интересные ландшафты, которые привлекают, в принципе, туристов-путешественников.
Yerjan Maxim from Urals is one of the 10 contestants for the Junior Eurovision Song Contest. The 11-year-old student is the winner of international song contests in 4 countries. The talented boy was well received by audiences in Russia, Latvia, Georgia, and Italy. The young talent is actively preparing for the upcoming event. He enjoys playing football after rehearsals. Football is my favorite sport, together with short track. I play football with my friends in my spare time. We play football even at school during physical training classes. Yerjan Maxim has been learning music since the age of 5, when his parents brought him to music classes after noticing his talent. In 2 weeks, he became a prize winner of the Bal Dauren City Contest. He also excelled at the Republican contests such as Bal Bobek, Golden Microphone, and Bostorgay. Yerjan has grown a lot professionally. He has an extensive experience in international competitions. He has a powerful and flexible voice. He can hit high notes and he always performs songs passionately. He's getting ready to sing his song at the contest. We need to prepare him well. He has a calm personality. He is confident on stage like a true artist, and he can interact with the audience. Among friends, he is cheerful, open-minded, friendly, and easily communicates with other people. The contest is a huge and valuable experience for the child. He dreams of glorifying Kazakhstan in the future like Dimash. Currently, there are 30 songs in the list of Yerjan's performances. The young talent constantly learns new songs. The boy does vocal exercises that allow him to learn difficult compositions and grow professionally. 2 years ago, he performed songs by Kazakh popular singers. However, now Yerjan prefers singing foreign classical compositions and folk music. Aktau hosted the second International Theatre Festival of the Caspian countries. According to organizers, the event this year has gained more interest compared to last year. The contest participants include 8 theatres from Kazakhstan, Russia, Turkmenistan, Iran, and Azerbaijan. The event was dedicated to the 90th anniversary of prominent Kazakh actor Nurmukhan Janturin. The international contest's opening ceremony was held in the amphitheatre on the seashore. The open-air stage accommodates 1,000 artists.
I love these people, I love your city, and I hope that this year, the second time of the festival, will also be great as last year.
The Theatre Festival of the Caspian countries is the celebration of arts and friendship. Therefore, the teams didn't compete, but rather shared their experiences and skills. According to the organizers, the event is planned to be held in the capital of Turkmenistan next year. Astana hosted the Spirit of Dance, a modern ethnic music and dance festival. The event was held for the first time as part of Astana's 20th anniversary celebrations. The festival features unique performances by ethnic performers and dancers. The event participants represent countries such as Canada, United States, India, Europe, and Central Asian countries.
Наш танцевальный ансамбль называется «Тумар». Мы сегодня в этом фестивале участвуем своим...
Our dance ensemble is called Tumar. At this festival, we demonstrate our traditional dances, and we also dance to the Canadian and Irish music. We always wear our traditional costumes during performances. These particular traditional costumes help us portray tenderness that we demonstrate through the dance. For example, there are traditional fabrics such as altas and adras, and we wear costumes made of these fabrics.
Отображается в наших костюмах. Например, у нас есть ткани атлас и адрас. Это наши национальные ткани. Из этих тканей и мы одеваем свои костюмы.
Kazakh artists also fascinated the spectators with their unique stage costumes and beautiful choreography. The Nomad Way Dance Ensemble presented the authentic culture of Kazakh people.
Фестивалю мы подарим некий колорит казахского танца.
We will present our interpretation of the Kazakh dance to the foreign music by performing the Latvian and Irish dances. I believe that this combination of traditional music and dances reflects the idea of this festival.
Что соединить музыку и танец разных народов.
Instrumentalist from Bashkortostan, Robert Yuldashev, believes that the performances tell the stories of centuries-old national history by means of music and dances.
Танец и музыка – это одни из видов языка.
Dance and music are languages. When nations preserve their dances and music, they preserve their languages and cultures. Therefore, such concerts allow attracting more young people to explore the new world of the ethnic dance and ethnic music.
У них новый мир этнического танца и этнической музыки.
Естественно, основной упор делается на танцевальный жанр. Задача состоит в том, чтобы объединить...
The dance genre plays the biggest part in this dance festival. The main idea of the event is to bring our nations together, but not through music and music instruments, but through dance. The unique feature of the festival is that members of certain ethnicities adapt their dance to the music of other ethnicities. It is a unique ethnic dance show where we explore the universe through dance.
Должен адаптировать свой танец, допустим, под музыку другого народа. Некое шоу, где мы благодаря танцу проходим через вселенную.
The event is a combination of beautiful decorations, modern electronic music, and ethnic dances. According to organizers, the Spirit of Dance is a platform of exchanging and strengthening cultural ties among 14 countries.